Hello again, my friends. We are back on Great American Craft Beer Review with Kyle. Gonna have some fun with this one. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. For our sampling pleasures and tasting delights, this is the Mega, the big boy, the most sought after of sought after beers. There it is, my friends, the Bell's Hopslam Ale. Yes, indeed, Bell's Hopslam 2018. The hype around this beer, folks, is astonishing. It's a very excellent beer. I recommend this to anybody who likes IPAs. I think it's terrific. In fact, one of my favorites. But the hype and the anticipation and just the overall marketing, the greed of this beer. I mean, it's unreal. Double India Pale Ale brewed with honey. Checks in at 10% alcohol by volume, and shelf life is 3 months. This was brewed on January 8th. Of 2018 from the good folks up at Bell's. Again, one of my favorite IPAs. I love it. It is tremendous, but it is overhyped. There are better IPAs, but I do think this is a great beer. And I think it's cool that it is once a year. That's what makes the hype around it. Let's go ahead and get a pour and a sip their glass. I think that's what makes the hype around this beer, is that it is a once a year beer. Had this year, I think there's more a lot of people are saying, I've heard different opinions, the citrus, and I look at that cup. I mean, the beer itself cannot fake that. It is very well crafted. Look at the carbonation. You smell the hops as soon as you pour it into the can. I will say this, though. This is the first time that I can recall in 6 years that there's actually Hopslam remaining this late in the year. Jungle Jim's last night, they had about 4 6-packs, and that is unheard of. I mean, usually it's out in a week, and it was out. The first week, it went through 18 cases, I think. You know, a lot of mini kegs, and I mean, it's a great beer. And of course, they're canning the beers now. This used to be bottled. I had those mini kegs, but it's tremendous. I think one at a time's enough for me. I had one last weekend along with some other beverages and got pretty intoxicated. It is 10%. It does go down smooth. It is refreshing. But again, I do like this beer. I'd recommend it. I think it's a great beer. I'm going to rate it an A, but I just think I wanted to do a review on it because it is so popular, and I did have a 6-pack and get it out of the way, 2018 version. As far as last year and the year before, I don't really recall, Chris. I don't, a lot of people, your taste buds change, and how do you really even remember? Like, I could sit here today and drink this, and then a year from now, January 31st, drink 2019 and go, how would I even remember? I look at the video and see what my taste buds taste. Now, the palate is clean. I have had lunch earlier, no beer, nothing like that. I just had, like, some water. The palate is clean. So let's go ahead and get a quick nose and get into it without putting it off. See the presentation-wise, that's excellent. The head maintaining. Let's go ahead and get the aromas. Right away, just the floral hoppiness, the citrus, the floral hops. And like I said, the carbonation is a tremendous beer. So cheers to the brewers at Bell's and for their demand and for this beer. And also cheers to Jungle Jim for getting this wonderful beer. And cheers to Hump Day and who's ever watching. Cheers, everybody. Man, is it excellent. I tell you what. It says shelf life 3 months. It's just such a great beer. I mean, look at the small sip I took. Definitely going to nurse this. I could really chug this. I mean, I know people that have drank this in 3 sips. It's an A+ beer. Really, to me, the citrus and the honey, they mesh well. Neither overpowers the other. They're both there. I think it balances it out really nice. You get these big IPAs that are just all pine. But then you get some big IPAs that are all malt with honey flavors that don't have any hop flavor. A lot like Lake Erie Monster from Great Lakes, which I love Great Lakes. That's one I don't really care for because it's all malt and all honey. There's no hoppiness. You can see the carbonate. Look at that flavor. My goodness. Tell you what, folks, it's excellent. I mean, I see the demand for it because it is awesome. You see the lacing right there. Look at that lacing already. I'm going to sip this 10% and reading the pound because then I want to. Only problem with that is, like, then I'll want to get drunk. After drinking 10% beer, you get that slight buzz, and it is a Wednesday. I am home tonight. I'm not going out tonight. Had a couple of beers last night out, but taking it easy tonight. But it's still one of the best, folks. I just wanted to give it a shot. But again, let me know what you think of this year's beer. If anybody gets a review, and I'm sure everybody's tried it and their mom. But I enjoyed it. Again, 10% alcohol by the volume. The price, $18. Yeah, people complain. I don't think it's that bad. I think the initial thought of 18 bucks a six pack, it does jump out at you. But it's $3 a beer for a kick-ass double IPA that's 10% alcohol. Now, granted, you're going back. You go take this to a. You go onto a restaurant. You're paying $3.54 for a bottle of Bud Light or a 12-ounce Bud Light pour, and you're thinking, what is this? Your Coors Light, Miller, whatever, any domestic, Budweiser. I mean, there's some places now gotten so crazy where Natty Lights, Busch Lights, $2.53 for a 16-ounce, which is absolutely asinine. So, I understand it to an extent that it's pricey, but it's not $3. So try Hopslam if you haven't had it this year yet. I think they're going to brew one more round of this next couple of weeks, but it's probably going to be gone, I would say, in the next 2 weeks. Valentine's Day. You know, I don't remember being around it. If I could say, even for this year, having this much left, I'd say another 2 weeks max. If you can get some, get it. Let me know what you think. Everybody loves it. Yeah. One of the most sought after beers in America. It's great. I mean, it's an A+ beer. I think it's great. I like the balance, the citrus, the honey. One more swig. It's excellent. 10%. But look at the lace. I mean, you cannot craft the beer. And for Bell's, I mean, I want to really credit Bell's here because oh my God. I see the hype. I really, for 10%, that is so smooth. That really is an awesome beer. But the Bell's, the demand for Bell's, now Bell's is making a killing off of this beer. The demand for it, though, my goodness. I mean, how much do you think that's going to produce? And that's kind of what we were thinking, talking about yesterday with some of my craft beer buddies, is each year this comes out, we look at it more and more, saying it's going to be produced more and more, and it is. I don't know, we'll get the numbers out. I think Bell's actually said they're going to run a report in April of how many barrels of hops they produced this year, and I know it's going to be more than last year, and each year is. Just want to see how much, and again, not only that, but I knocked Bell's for some of their core beers. But I really got to tell you, getting into some of the Bell's one-offs, I still have that Bell's Barrel Aged Sherry Stout. My goodness, the Expedition Stout, the Black Note, they are really, again, getting me into craft beer. Bell's founders, they are really making some really good beers on their one-offs and other release beers. But this is great. Try Hopslam. Again, life's too short, my friends. We must be happy, and that includes drinking great double IPAs from the Bell's Brewing Company, Comstock, Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan, whatever you want to slice it. This is an elite, world-class IPA. I would try it. Not to say, I don't want to sound cliche or a kiss ass. There is better IPAs. This is not the best beer I'm going to drink, but it's very good. It's an elite beer. So, you know, don't let the naysayers say 18 bucks is overpriced. Don't let the naysayers say that this beer is overhyped. It's worth the hype to me. But there are better beers. I'm not gonna. That's all I'm gonna say. So, one man's opinion. Again, one man's opinion. That's gonna do it for us. As always, my friends, we must stay happy. And here's wishing everyone the very best of goodbyes and cheers.